Romans chapter 8 and verse 2. Listen what it says. For the law of the Spirit of life in Christ Jesus hath made me free from the law of sin and death. Amen, somebody. In Galatians 5 and 1, stand fast therefore in the liberty wherewith Christ hath made us free, and be not again entangled with the yoke of bondage. John 8:32, and ye shall know the truth, and the truth shall make you free. Come on, somebody. And if the Son, John 8:36, the Son therefore shall make you free, you shall be free indeed. There's a freedom that belongs to the children of God. Keep on keeping on and trust the Lord. Listen to this while I'm closing. Are you still there? The bottom line, money meant more to those pig keepers than the man, Jesus Christ. Send him out of our city. We lose our money. We don't want that man around. When money becomes more important to you than Jesus Christ, you have already lost your way. Hello? Let me repeat that. When money becomes more important, can't go to church tonight because Christmas will come and I have to go make some money. Now, these things may sound flippant, but they are real. Seek you first the kingdom of God and his righteousness, and all these things shall be added unto you. Come on, man. Jesus granted their request. He departed. What is something when you run Jesus out of town? You think that he's going to beg you to let him stay? When they told him to leave, he left. Jesus doesn't stay where he's not wanted. The delivered man wanted to stay with Jesus. When you are delivered, when you are at peace, when you're free at last, you want to stay with Jesus. Hello, somebody. The man who went home, a different person. Because when he came to Jesus, he was demon-possessed. But when Jesus comes, the tempter's power is broken. When Jesus comes, all tears are wiped away. He takes the gloom and fills the life with glory. For all is changed. Jesus sent the man home with a message. Tell what good things the Lord has done for you. We are all given the same commission. What a homecoming it must have been for that man. Some of the relatives had not seen him for a long time. They saw this figure coming up the road happy, dancing in the spirit. Wondered at who, but he came. Where you come from? He said, I'm free at last. Free at last. Oh, I wish somebody could. Wish I could get somebody to help me praise Jesus. Free at last. Thank God Almighty. I'm free at last.
On this day, we stand together and pledge our love to one another. Oh, my darling, I will love you. From this moment, there will be no other. And on this road that lies before us, lives the love, the joy and sorrow. But we will always try to remember the pain today is the joy tomorrow. And now together, together, love will be much better, yes it will. Together, together, our love will share, and forever, forever, love will keep us together, 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 our lives will change. But until then, till then we will follow this road endlessly, for we believe that we have found love from this moment until forever. And now together, together, love will be much better, yes it will. Together, together, our love will share, and forever, forever, love will keep us together, together, together. Our lives are gonna change all together, together. Love will be much better, yes it will. Together, together, our lives are gonna change all forever, forever. Love will keep us together, together, together. Our lives will change. On this day, we stand together and pledge our love to one another. Oh, my darling, I will love you. From this moment, there will be no other. And on this road that lies before us lives the love, the joy and sorrow. But we will always try to remember the pain today is the joy tomorrow. And now together, together, love will be much better, yes it will. Together, together, our love will share, and forever, forever, love will keep us together, 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 our lives will change. But until then, till then we will follow this road endlessly, for we believe that we have found love from this moment until forever. And now together, together, love will be much better, yes it will. Together, together, our love will share.
Well, good afternoon, and welcome. It's time now for Marriage Talk.
Together, together, our lives are gonna change all together, together, love will be much better, yes it.
Good afternoon, and welcome. It's time
for Marriage Talk. I'm trying to get Suzanne Baker to see if she is there. So I know, Sister Jones. I know. Technical difficulties. No, I'm not making no excuse at all. Seriously, we were trying to, as best as possible, to make sure that we are on. There are so many challenges, and our regular spot on YouTube, we had to employ something else. So we are live on Facebook, we are live on Twitter, and we are live on YouTube. And we say, welcome, welcome. I'm trying my best to get Suzanne Baker on the phone. Um, uh, she's somewhere in Montego Bay. I hope I can get Suzanne Baker now. Not getting her at all. I'm not getting her at all. All right. Well, we are going to continue. We are going to go ahead with the program today until we can get Suzanne Baker. All right. Um, so we are going to go ahead, right ahead with our program. This today, we're going to continue on what we were talking about last week. And we're talking about the second dating. And there are so many facets to second dating that we need to rekindle the fire in the marriage. Sometimes it is that we become stuck on the same routine. Don't let your marriage become a routine. It's not that you mustn't be consistent in certain things, but change up the thing from time to time. Change up the thing from time to time. Don't allow it to become so routine that it becomes boring after a while. So you have to change up the thing. You have to get some new ideas. And the more you go around, it's not that you're copying anybody, but the more you go around, you see things that you can maybe employ. You can get some things to kind of work for you. There are some things that you see some pitfalls in some marriages, and you can learn from that and avoid certain things, and you can implement some new things, some new little things that will help you. For example, I'm trying to bring something to the fore now. For example, when we talk about second dating, we talk about discovering some things some talents that you now have. You did not have it when you just got married. Let's say you're married for over 10 years now. Some of the skills that you may have acquired over the time, you are now better at them than you were when you just got married. For instance, if you are in a relationship now, but 10 years ago, before you got married, you were never in a relationship before, you now understand what a relationship is like, and so you have some new skills, you know and if you were in a relationship before you got married, you now know how to do things a little bit different, because some people have never been in a committed relationship before they got married. They was always like, in and out of a relationship, boyfriend, girlfriend, them kind of things. And you never live with this person. But now that you are married and you are living together, you now have some different skills, have some different skill sets. So therefore now you are able to kind of maneuver in a different way. So we're bringing some things to the fore now that we did not have in previous times. So talk to me now. Send me some of your skill sets, the things that you are proficient with now that you were not proficient with at the time. Let's see if we can get Susan Baker now. Um, let's see if we can somehow locate Susan and find out where she is. Susan Baker, Susan Baker. All right. We are, we are, we are, we are looking at how it is that we get back our relationship, you know, with uh, to start to spark. Yes, we're live on Facebook, and we are live on Twitter, and we are live on YouTube. Not at our regular place, but we are live. We are live. We are trying to get Susan Baker on the phone, and we are not getting her. I don't know what's wrong. I don't know what's the situation. All right, I tell you what. As soon as she is ready, she will call. I know she will call. So yes, let's get on with this. So we bring some new things to the table. All right, now when it is that we are going to employ these new things, some of them will be like maybe a shock, so you can't you can't do them same time. You have to know, you have to know implement them um incrementally, put it on a little at a time, and so on. For instance, you you found out that your partner, your husband or your wife don't like flowers. I'm just using a simple example. You know that they don't like flowers, so you'd have to imply something different, you know um you realize that they are not the extrovert. You have to create the ambience at home. Yeah, you have to create the ambience at a place where they are comfortable. Yes, so they don't like go out, and they don't like in a crowd. There are a lot of people who are like that. And if you find out that you are an extrovert, but your husband or wife is not an extrovert like yourself, what would you do in a situation like that? If you if you notice that your wife or your husband don't have that extroverted type of attitude, and then no. All right, good afternoon, Sister Novia. Sister Jones, good afternoon, good afternoon. I see you're in. Yes. What do you do now when you find out that because you want to go out and express your love for this person? It's a redating. Remember, you're dating over, the second date thing we're talking about still, and you are now going to redate this person, but you find out over the years that this person is not an extrovert like yourself. You are the extrovert, but they are not they are an introvert. All right. Now you would have to create the ambience in an atmosphere that they are most comfortable, right? So you know that they don't like flowers. So you have to create something else, right? And then when you create something else, you know, act upon it, take your time and apply it, you know gracefully, and of course lovingly, so that your partner will be comfortable, right? So the redating is going to take some reshaping. There are some people who are not comfortable with certain things, and you don't want to impose, you don't want to try to coerce them to do something that they really don't feel comfortable doing, right? I mean, if you curse them and them like it, then that is a plus. But if they don't, if they are not comfortable with that atmosphere or that situation, then you have to imply something else. So I'm begging you, please don't feel that you have to do everything that you hear. You know what is best for your relationship. You know what is best for your situation. All right. So I'm really, really encouraging couples to explore as much as possible and try to employ those things that will help you enhance your marriage, enhance your relationship and bring it to the next level. All right, how that sound? Because there are some people who bring some new ideas. You see it work for somebody else, but it don't necessarily have to work the way you see it work on somebody else in your own situation. I don't know if you understand what I'm saying. The way or you see it work with another couple, it might not work for your situation like that. It might need some tweaking, you might need to change up a few things and get it working for you in the way that it can work for you. I don't know if I'm talking too much, but yeah, so I need some response. How do you know you see something and it look good? It's a good idea, but how do you tweak it to fit your situation? You understand what I'm saying? So you now have to know, as we come in marriage talk, you now have to know now what is best suited for your marriage. I've been a marriage officer now for a couple of years, well, and I'm telling you, I've seen some situations where people have very good intentions, but it turns south. It really turned bad. So you, it's all a big misunderstanding. So, somebody else you say Anna tried pan and then you come tried pan me, right? No, no. You need to revise things and make it your own. You know, and so that you can best um employ those things for your situation. You know, so I want to see how well it's going in our situation right here. Yes, we are live on Facebook, we are live on Twitter, and this is Marriage Talk. I know Susan Baker should be in right now, and let me see if Susan Baker, I can get Susan Baker now. Let me see if I can get her now. She is missing in action. I don't know why. I don't know the situation. But I am hoping that everything would be okay. I am not getting her at the moment. Okay. All right. I guess she will call when she is available. All right. No, I need your response. I need your response. Are you willing to try something new for your marriage? Are you willing to try? Are you willing to go out to the last ends to get, that your marriage kickstart again? Because, the second dating is about getting your marriage back on track, you know getting your marriage back on track and getting your things together, you know so many people are not willing to try. They give up too easily. I notice these days that people give up so easily. um is it something that we're drinking in the I don't know. What is the problem? Why is it that some people are not willing to try? Why are they not willing to try and willing to see things through? Why are they not willing to good why they're not willing to try, to make things work? Why are they not willing to try to get things back on track? You know, is it that you don't value the marriage anymore? Is it that you think that all all the efforts are futile and it's not going to work? What is the problem? Give me the problem that you think is facing you. All right. That's so true, Pastor Hall. I see. And um okay, all right. I'm not going to deal with the situation as it is on the air. So I tell you what. we're going to talk afterward. I see the situation, I see the experience right there, and they're gonna deal with that privately. All right. So we will talk about that off the air. All right. I know I'm not gonna expose the situation because I really want to bring it to, yeah, a situation where we can talk. All right. Good, 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 good. All right. Now, yes, I need to hear from I need to hear from you. All right. Let me see now. Novia is here, and Novia is saying something. Let me see if I can get Novia's voice note up in my thingamajig right here. All right. All right, Novia, what are you saying? Let me turn her up a little bit. Yeah. You see, I have to be doing the engineering and the talking at the same time. So it kind of, little. Anyway, Novia.
Good evening, Pastor. Many years ago, when I was in a relationship, I was willing to try new things in the relationship to let it work. Because both of us did have job, I will try to rotate on his day off, and we will go out. And honestly, some experience what I have with this gentleman. I mean, it's amazing. It's a long life memory, and it worked out. But after a period of time with this gentleman, um, he couldn't understand it. He was feeling uncomfortable. Back then, I didn't know how to deal with it. And if I was getting these information that this program is providing now, maybe we will still be together this day, because sometimes he called and talked to me that he's sorry that the day that we have broken up and stuff like that. So to try new things to keep the marriage work and to go out on the second date, man, that's something that we used to enjoy. Sometimes I used to say something like, hello, is our day of is coming up. What are we going to do? We make plans, and sometimes we surprise each other. And it works. It's an excellent thing to do this second date. It will work, trust me.
Okay. Wow. Wow. Now you see, this is why we have provided this medium whereby there are things that you may not have a thought of that we can help. And believe me, all if you doubt what we are saying, just try some of the things that we are telling you, and you will see that it really works. It really works. So you know, I must apologize for Suzanne. She's not able to come in today, so we are kind of working solo, and Suzanne is otherwise occupied, and we really just pray for Suzanne as we continue to do the program. I know she will come in when she maybe gets through, but it may not happen. So we are flying solo today. We're flying solo. All right. So the second dating is a very good thing. It's not something that we have originally thought of. It is something that one of my listeners asked us to talk about it. If we can talk about second dating, so you see that as time goes on, we are not just being innovative, we are being creative. Yes. So, and we thank God for the listeners who, have ideas and can make the suggestion, and we talk about it and help somebody else. So we are really glad to be able to help. We are really glad to be able to disseminate information that can be useful in your relationship. So, all right, second dating, it might not work the way, and there are people who will say, all right, let's calendar it, put it on the calendar as a monthly thing, or as a two by monthly thing, or something like that. But I tell you this, for it won't work for everybody the way it works for you. So, however it can work, let's make it happen. Are you with me? However it can work, let's make it happen, because it is a useful tool to get the marriage kick-started again. All right, now, what are some of the things we can do on a second date other than go to dinner, other than games, other than sit and talk? You know, we have some other ideas. Yeah. We nice up the bedroom. Um, we go on a cruise. We go overseas. We change the environment. Do you understand what I'm saying? You change the environment, and it's now when you set the. And some people go back to the places where they met. Yeah, I know of people who go back and rebuild the marriage from the very inception. You know that there are some things that you overlook in that first date. That some things will say, okay, I never got to complete that. I never got to do that thing. Maybe I could do that now. Yeah. Maybe I wanted to do something, and something prevented from happening, and we all forget about it. But now that we have the opportunity, we can get to finish that, complete that thing. Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. So there's some things that, if you retrace your step, it could just be something very, very good. Yeah, if you retrace your step, it could be something very, very, very good. I hope it's not painful for you, but it could be good. Yes, yes, yes. All right. Now, after children have come in the way and certain things, you could have a pictorial, yeah, go through some of the albums and some of the pictures that you had before. This is how daddy looked before, and you get around your children and grandchildren, and you don't know how much it will do for your kids when you kind of show them the kind of um how your mother and I met, how your dad and I met, that kind of way. And it does a whole heap for them, it's some of the mistakes that they are about to make. It would maybe be corrected if you kind of share with them some of that. So you could also bring in your children on that second date in some instances, not in all cases. You want to be with your spouse, and share. But in some cases, it would be good if you could bring in your children and incorporate them in some of the things that you're doing. Yeah. And why I say this is, y- anything you can do to bind the family together, and to create interest in your situation, will be good. you know it can do a lot of good for your family. If you if at some point, I'm not saying that you should take them along with everything you're doing, yeah, because there are some things that you are doing between the both of you that is private, and you don't want them to be involved with that. uh but there are some things that you can incorporate them. You can bring them on board and show them how me and your father, me and your mother met, and what we used to do, and this is what daddy looked like before him getting married, and this is how we used to dress at that time. And yeah, you can have fun doing something like that, and bring incorporating your children. Yeah, seriously. I'm telling you, it can work. All right, let me hear what Novia have to say here. Novia, thank you so much. I don't know what I'd do without you. You are such a blessing to this program. Novia.
Yes, Pastor, you just give me an idea. Wow, I tell you, this program is very informative. My youngest is staying somewhere right now, and if I could tell her that's where I meet her dad, that would be a plus for her. I guess she will be a bit more relaxed in that environment and get to know our relatives even better. Thank you, Pastor. I shall call her later.
All right. Now, you see, this is why we're saying, I'm so sorry that Susan is not here, because Susan is always the energy and the I am just a wingman. This program is really Susan Baker's idea and everything. So, we work together. But really, I am so glad to be a part of this. And really, we look forward to hear from Susan as soon as she can make it right. So yeah. So in at some point in the second dating, you can incorporate the children. You can get them involved and sort of give them some heads up as to what how you met and so on. It will help you. And let me tell you something, it's also a bank. That is also a bank, because anytime the both of you start to slip up, they can remind you of some of the things that you used to do and why you're not doing them again, daddy, why you're not doing it again, mommy, and so on. Yes. So it can help to kind of stabilize things. Yes, 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 yes. All right. Now, in our quest to keep the marriage alive, you know, um, I was talking to somebody the other day, and they were saying that couples need to coordinate to dress. Susan was hinting to it last week. That couples need to dress alike. You know, on your second date, you can sort of look back on what you used to wear when you first met each other. I know some of the clothes you can't fit in. Seriously, I know some of the clothes you can't fit in them at all. Not at all. None at all. but but at least you can look back and say, honey, we could try making something like this. And I'm thinking, of introducing it to church at second date thing with all the husband and wife, and we just like how we used to dress just for that one time and come back. I don't know what it will spark. But some of the things when I got married, you see, that was in the 80s. Yes, I got married at the end of the 80s, and believe me, the way we used to dress then is so different from right now, that if we should go back and kind of try some of the things that we used to wear at that particular juncture. It would be a smile both on my wife's face and on mine, believe me, because some of the things that we used to wear at that particular time is interesting. But we really, that is just an idea. Then you're talking about now, um the kind of music we used to listen to. And you know every couple should have a song. Every couple should, if you don't have one, get one. Get a song that is your song. And when you were dating and when you were first dating, I'm sure that there were some songs that you used to listen to. Maybe you never made it into a song for the both of you. But I remember mine. I remember the song that we used to, as a couple, you know. And I played it last week. I got myself in trouble, but I played it last week. And I tell you, it brought back a lot of memory. So you could go back over the songs that the time when you were first dating, and yeah, you could have your private dance session. You could have your private dance session with you or your spouse. If you're still married, get it. together with them and do your dance that you the song that you used to have as your song. Now, if you didn't make up a song for the both of you, you could maybe have your song and that spouse could have a song for that time. And that will be such a fun. Believe me, it will trigger some serious emotions right there. Music has been an integral part of relationship. I don't know if you know that music is a very serious and integral part of a lot of relationships. Any relationship that is void of music is really questionable. Trust me. A lot of people um uh, uh, were cemented by songs and songs that they were while they were dating. Those songs were were being played on the radio or wherever. So music is very integral to relationships. And get a song, man. Find out which song you used to listen to a lot when you were dating, and maybe it is that the both of you have the same song and never really knew. So you could explore that. You could look at that and try to figure out which song. Get your song thing working out. Let me hear what Sister Jones have to say. Sister Jones, how are you, my dear? How are you? All right, Sister Jones is on the floor. All right, let's go to Sister Jones.
Good evening, good evening, listeners. But Pastor Hall, that is true because on our anniversary every year that comes, we always go back to Linstead where we got married, and we have our initial that we write in the same place right there, T Jones, because the T is my first name and the J is my husband's first name and last name. Because he's Jones and his first name is also J. So we have our TJ right there. So we always take this trip, go back to Linstead, just at that little spot, and the told us cool out. But there a couple of weeks, well, I saw Mr. Jones doing something new. So Mr. Hold on there. I've never seen you do this before. Hear him. Me know this long time me know this man. Me say no sir, me not believe that. All these years I just had to do this. Me say "You sure I don't run a workplace. You hear this? I hear them a talk about them. No man, me a big man, you know.
All
Me have
right
done
then.
thing up my sleeves long time.
All right.
Just feel like let out that one. Yeah.
All
So me say how
right.
much more you have left to let out. When the time come, me get them 1122. Mister here, you. So it's good to go back to that little place.
I love that. I really do. I really do. I really do. That is very interesting. We're we're coming up to a break, and believe me, I am really fascinated. Yes, man. Do some of the 10 things and really rekindle the marriage. Get the marriage together and make sure. So we're gonna take a break right now. We'll be back in a moment.
Jamaica, there's only one name that comes to mind: Nardia's Touch. For body waxing at its best, whether arms, legs, facial, bikini, Brazilian, Nardia's is the place. Shop number 16, Summit Business Center, Fairview, Montego Bay, just upstairs in Myers Hair Artistry. To call for appointments, 876-357-2273. We do also relaxing, rinse, permanent, highlights, shampoos, and so much more. Look and feel your
Are you
best.
concerned for
It's
you or your
Nordies.
loved one's final expenses? Well, help is on the way with Peter James, your first choice for final expense planning. Just think, no GoFundMe or yard sale, no garage sale. If you're between the ages of 40 to 85, please call Peter for a plan designed specifically for you, for your peace of mind. Please call Peter James at 678-973-5234. He'll customize affordable plans for final expenses to suit your needs. Call Peter James, your healthy choice for final expenses. 678-973-5234. Serving Florida, Georgia, Alabama, and the Carolinas. Again, call 678-973-5234. That's 678-973-5234.
Certificate, diploma, and Bachelor of Arts in Ministry Leadership, as well as Bachelor of Arts in Christian Counseling in Ministry Leadership. We also offer a certificate course in the School of Ministry and have partnered with Advanced Solutions Technical Institute, offering introductory certification in fiber optic technology, mobile phone technologies, and hybrid electrical vehicle servicing. For more information on any of our courses, call us at 876-953-8596 or 876-627-3916 or email us at mainoffice.ecu@gmail.com.
Strikes one. When the clock strikes one on a Wednesday afternoon, it's time for gospel in motion. It is time for good music, for good vibes, for good fellowship. Come in for the music, stay for the fellowship. It's gospel in motion, 1 through to 4 o'clock on a Wednesday afternoon. Come and be. What are you doing this weekend? Well, here's some good advice. Treat yourself to a deep tissue body scrub. Or maybe you need a Swedish, or better yet, hot stone treatment. It's all available by appointment. Call Karen Reed at 876-896-2198. At 3 p.m. It's time for Marriage Talk. If you are separated, if you are married, if you are contemplating marriage, this is the program for you. Suzanne Baker will take you through the paces of Marriage Talk. Marriage Talk is here on Gold FM every Tuesday at 3 p.m. to 4. Your body is our passion and spa. 18 North Street, Montego Bay at shop number 8 is the place for total body care. We do facials, manicure, pedicure, body massages. Opening hours Monday to Thursday, 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. Fridays and Saturdays, 9 a.m. to 7 p.m. Don't procrastinate. Come rejuvenate. Call Shauna Williams today at 876-591-6448. Your body is our passion and spa.
Listening to Pastor Ivan Hall on Gold Radio Jamaica.
On this day, we stand together and pledge our love to one another. Oh, my darling.
All right, we're back here. And really it is so interesting, that as we peruse, as we look at the second dating, there are a whole heap of virtues to it. I'm getting some new ideas from some of my listeners. They're texting me, telling me that we should continue and we should explore some more. All right, now one of the things that we can do on the second date, and this is very, very instructive, is that we make plans, just as though you were making plans for the marriage. You can use it as a point of renewal and also completion of some of the goals that you had. You can use it as a point of assessment. Yes, seriously. You can use it as a point of assessment, and also most importantly, as a point of making plans. Because sometimes we are so busy that we don't really have no time to make plans. And when we not that you want it to boring, but you wanted to set goals that you would love to achieve. You have been married now 20 years, 30 years, whatever, and you have accomplished so and so. Now, darling, we are going to strengthen this, we are going to increase that, we're going to go for our new car, we are going to go for a new house, we're going to do this, we're going to do this together. It could also be a time of strengthening those things that have you started. It could also be a time of completion, you know, where you assess where you are now, and then you are making new plans now to get certain things done. And what you didn't have to draw on when you were getting married, you now have some new places where you can draw from, you know, some new alliances that you have merged, some new friendships that you have merged. You can now draw on those. Second dating also means that you will now be able to tell how you can go ahead, you know, how fast or how able you are to get certain things done. So, you know, there's a whole heap of positives in second dating, that it can really catapult you into a new paradigm, so to speak, a new era. And yeah, you have more security now, you have more um resources to cement certain possibilities. I don't know if I'm making sense, but you know, second dating can also mean now that we now have a more secure situation that we can make plans on. Yes. When you were dating at first, it was kind of uncertain. You didn't know the resources of your husband to be or your wife to be. You didn't know how they could participate. But now you have a fair idea of how you can proceed. And so, you know, full speed ahead. Yeah, you can now. Yes, back on the music thing. Back on the this one is, uh, I it looked like a touch a point where, um, what's her name? Her name is Gloria. Gloria, yes, Gloria. Gloria is saying, "Boy, Pastor, you don't know what you do, you know, because that song thing there." Every time I hear certain song, it make me bawl. It make me cry. I remember how me used to dress. And trust me, me go try on one as you talk. Me go in my wardrobe and try it. You can't try it on. Seriously? No, seriously, Gloria says she go in her thing and put on the dress as we are talking, you know. She just go in her thing and put on the dress and start to Gloria, but you must come on and share, man. Lux Gloria, man. Sure, man. You must come on and share, make the other people them know say you're about. Yes. So yes, Gloria says she go back at the closet, go try it on. Go try it on. And boy, may I tell you, say, Pastor, you bring back a whole heap of memories, you know. And although my husband not here, he is abroad, you know. I tell you, yes, man. And all you have to do is now, Gloria, take a picture of the dress, you see, and send it and ask him if he remember that. And watch what happened. Watch what the reaction, Gloria. All right? Believe me, I can't try and nothing with me. I can't try on anything. Uh, if me ever try on something, I go ask Sister Ann, you remember this? She gonna say, wait. Oh my God. Anyway, that suit can't fit me at all. I don't know what the, I don't know what to take out of my closet to start that journey. that uh, Susan is in, and I really want to say good, good, good. The frog has re-immersed. The frog has re-immersed. I don't know why Susan don't lock out that frog there, out of her throat. That frog don't belong there at all. We losing our host because of that frog. Anyway, Susan, get better soon, right? So that we can. Uh, all right. So yes. So Gloria just said that she had to go back to her closet and draw for the dress that she was wearing prior to her wedding. Yes, I don't know how long that was, but yeah, so the song thing, yes, bring back that song that you used to be so in love with, that it bring back memories, and it sparks something, because whether you agree or not, whether you admit it or not, there were some songs that used to play at the time when you were courting, when you were out on that first date, that caused you to draw closer to each other. Yes, I am sure. I'm almost sure that a song was responsible for doing certain things. Yes, and even if it wasn't the thing that initiated the drawing closer, it could just be the song that was cementing the relationship, because certain lyrics in the song would have ignited certain things in you. Am I right or am I right? Talk it truth. Certain song no ignite certain situations in your relationship, that as you hear it, it bring you right, it usher you right back to when you started. Yeah, am I right? All right, I know I'm right. Susan, what say you? I know you can't say anything, but at least text me and let me know what's going on, Susan. Susan, let me know. All right. You can renew your vows. Yes, yes, yes. That's also another very, very useful thing. On the second date, you can renew your vows. You don't have to go public anyway. You can just renew the vows right there with your spouse. True, true. Very true, Suzanne. All right. All right. All right. Okay. Very, very, very important that at certain point in our life, we learn to reminisce, look back, look at how it was. What every time you are tempted to give up on your marriage, every time you are tempted to give up on your marriage, um try and go back in time and look at what ignited or started the relationship. If every time you are tempted to give up, you would look back at what initiated the relationship in the first place, then maybe it is that it would give you the resolve not to give up. Yes, maybe it is that when you think about those things, you will just kind of just snap out of that thought and then begin to try to work at it. One of the rewards of working on your marriage, even with the second date, one of the rewards is that it gets stronger when you work on it. It gets stronger. When you realize and turn around, it gets stronger. I promise you that it will not get weaker, it will get stronger. Anytime you begin to work on your marriage and you begin to put the effort in it, and both of you begin to put the effort in it, you will find out that it will get stronger. and you are able to withstand certain pitfalls. There are so many pitfalls that couples are facing these days, that if it wasn't for working on their marriage, they would have gone over the cliff already. But because they are working on it, it becomes so stronger. Yes, so much stronger. And I promise you this, that if you start to work on it and start to try, if you put in the effort, and it will benefit both of you. So don't give up. Don't give up on your marriage. Don't give up on your relationship. Don't give up on your husband or your wife. Don't give up. Don't give up. Give up. Hang in there. Hang in there. It's only a test. What you're going through right now is only a test. We're trying to revive the marriages. We're trying to help you. It's 4 o'clock, and I know I've been talking a lot, and usually I don't talk so much on this program because Susan is here, so I have to be talking for the two of us, and so you have to help me out. You have to help me out. This relationship can't work without you. All right. So we we are trying our best to make the marriage work. And as I said a while ago, if you work on it, if both of you begin to work on it, and if you get ideas of how you can work on it, listen to me, it will come out the better and it will come out the stronger. You will never, you will never be sorry for trying. You will never be sorry for trying to make it work. In fact, you will feel more fulfilled when you work on your marriage. You will feel more fulfilled, and all in all, you will feel more satisfied when you begin to work on your marriage. There are too many. This is the age when there are too many people giving up on their marriages. They are not willing to see it through. They're not willing to go the extra mile, to do whatever it takes to make it work. And the give up mentality. This is why some people are on their second and third marriages, because they just as soon as there is a problem, I want out. As soon as there are some marriages who have survived from some situations that you would never believe that those marriages could have survived. Some of the problems that you may be giving up on is child's play to what some people have gone through and overcome. So when you look at how other people have recovered from certain pitfalls, you would then look at your own and say, but me not go through nothing. I'm not really going through any real tests, believe me. So it really, trying to make your marriage work, trying to make a relationship come together, is never an easy thing, but it is always worth it. It's always worth it. And listen, as I said before, if a lot of couples were to kind of reminisce on the things that made you come together, the things that, if they are good things, they will help you to overcome the hurdle that you are now facing. And so we really need to put in the overtime on our marriages. What say you, Susan? What say you? As we look at it, as we try to peruse. It's very eh, is very important. Yes, Susan, that music, as we were saying before, music is a really important part of a lot of relationship. You might not put the emphasis on the music, You might never even realize that it was the songs that you used to listen to that was helping you. For instance, I'm telling you, when I think about that song, tonight I celebrate my love for you. Wow. Every time I think about that song, and I remember how we met and the glow that was in our eyes when we would sit and the song maybe would be playing in the background, I would not pay the song the attention, but the song had do something. The way the song doing something. And we all of a sudden we begin to start to get closer to each other. We begin to start to notice and we begin to appreciate one another more. And it was the ambience, it was the song that was creating that kind of mode, mood and mode that we served into. And then we realized that we were meant for each other. Yes, 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 yes. So that is very, very important to note that there are so many. I maybe not be able to play songs for you today because there are some situations that we have to sort out with our provider. Yeah, but um you know but I tell you, it's very, very, very important, the music. You could just list the songs, and what I'll do is when we get off, we could play all those songs. Yes, we could play all those songs. So you could listen to Gold Radio afterward. Just give me the names of the songs, and on Gold we will play those songs, right? We will play the songs. I promise you. So if you give me the titles of the song, I might not be able to play them right now as we are on, but afterward on Gold Radio, I will play all the songs that you have. So here's an idea. Give me the titles of the songs that really, really made an impact on your first dating and that you would love to hear again, and then we will play them on Gold Radio right after the program. All right? Deal? Deal? All right. Okay. Let's do that because I would love to hear from you. I would love to hear. We can mention the title, man. Don't worry about that. We can mention the title. No, no problem. All right. Yes, yes. All right. Let's see now if we have any title here. Any song that you would have remember that was really instrumental in your getting together when you were courting at the first. Any song that you remember that it would, a love song, a song that you would have remember when you were courting. You could send us a title, of the song, and we will play that on Gold Radio right after, right? So you know that the next half an hour after the program on Gold, may I say, we will play those songs. We have no restriction on Gold, so you could send us a title, and we could do just that. We could justice to it. All right, so send us a title now. Those of you who are in tune, send us a title now, and we will play them on Gold Radio right after the program. Okay? I promise. I promise I will look them up and I will definitely play them for you. All right? Good, 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 good. Yes, second dating. So now that you are married and children are in focus, as we said before, um, somehow you will have to integrate them, or you could send them over to grandma, but somehow it would be nice if you could integrate them at some point so that they could be a beneficiary of how you met and how you started the relationship. There are a lot of children who are afraid to come to their parents when they reach that age to how should I what should I say? How should I what should I do? How should I um deal with somebody liking me and would want to date me? What are the do's and don'ts? There are many children who will not come to you as parents, but if you kind of integrate them in your second dating thing, not and as I said before, not all the way, but at some point you could integrate them into it. It would help them too. It would not only bring back good memories for you to share, but it would also help them to know how to be able to deal with it when they are in that situation. Do you understand what I'm saying? So it is very useful. It's very useful. That second dating, you they could not have been privy to the first one, right? Because they weren't even born yet. So, but the second one, no. It would be good if you could, if when you at some point you could say, you know, as I said before, you could integrate them in your second dating. Then they would know now the kind of approach. You understand? Or they could be able to have some skills, some idea as to what to do on their date. Yeah. So that is very, very important. It's very, very important that you let them in on that too. You know. So anyway, I'm still waiting on the title of songs that we can make a playlist right after on goal. That would remain. And listen to me now. I want you to, when you turn it on goal, I want you to turn it up, right? So that your husband or whoever you call them or whatever you have to do, and make them hear the song. Okay? All right? And who knows what could happen, right? Who knows where the wind blows, as somebody would say. Yeah, so try that. All right. Now, yes, here's another idea. I'm getting another idea here now. Pearl, thank you so much. Pearl is saying that on the second date, we could remember some of the friends that we had. Lord of mercy. Now, some of the friends that we had, some of the people who helped us to cement the relationship, we're not talking about everyone. We're talking about some of the people who played a very, very important role in your meeting and greeting one another, right? Some of those people, you could call them up and say thanks. You could call them up and share with them. Yeah, we're still together. We're still having a wonderful time. Yes. You could call them up and thank them. You could call them up and, when you look at some of the people that you have to be grateful to for the relationship, you know you have to and it is a good time to tell your mother-in-law or your father-in-law thank you for for some things. Yes, on the second date you don't have to bring them into the date. No, no, not at all, but it could be a time when um you both could decide on who you are to be grateful for bringing you together. Yes, and no, Pearl just gave me that idea. Is Pearl responsible for that idea? Pearl, thank you. Take a bow. Right, some of the people who help you to get together, you could also drop them a note and say, thanks, boy, it was you who really introduced me to, you know, and I'm really grateful because we've come 30 years now, and believe me, it was you who really introduced me, and so on. Yeah, yeah. So you be grateful to those people who were integral. And for those of you who had chief and bridesmaid and groomsmen and all those, by the way, let me see, does anybody have your program, the program from your wedding? Anybody in the audience, you have your program, the program that you add, and of course you have your pictures and the invitation. Eh, Listen to me now. I would love to know if anybody have any of your invitation and your program still. I still have my one. Yeah. Sister Novia, I just remember say I owe you something. I owe you something. Sister Novia, Lord have mercy. I'm forgetful now. I am I am getting old. I owe you something. I shouldn't even say I should have just done it. But I didn't remember. I forgot totally. Sister Novia, you I owe you something. All right, let me see now. Yes. So it is anybody you have your let me see now. Hold on. Sister Novia calling me sending me a voice note here. And let me put her into my thingamajig. Right? There you go. All right, Sister Nova, what are you saying now? Let me see. Sister Novia, you're there? Are you there?
Boy, I really want to, what's the word? To interact with this program, but sometimes I feel so disappointed because I am not married. But anyway, when I was dating back then, many years ago, I remember this song really well because he even tried to sing it to me one day. We love goofing around. And I really love this song. And he said, we're going to sing this song for them. And all who don't want to see us together, we're going to make it. Looks like we made it. I don't remember the artist. Looks like we made it. Look how far
That
we have
is
come.
Shania Twain. I know this
I don't know the
song.
real title of the song,
I know this
but that's
song.
the song.
Looks like we've made it. Yeah. All right. Wow. Wow. Sister Novia, I'm praying for you. I'm praying for you. Ah. And let me go find it now before I forget. I let me go find it now before I forget. Yes. Mm, yes. Yes. Ah. So, yes, there's so many things uh that we can do on our second date. But anybody here, you have your wedding invitation still, and your and the program. All right. Anybody? I hope there's somebody. Yes, I found the song, Sister Novia. We find the song. Yes, Shania Twain. I know I would find it because I have it. I have it just like that. Yeah, very, 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 very nice song. Yes, I'm gonna play that one. I'm gonna play that one right after the program, and you're gonna love it. Yes, 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 yes. That's on Gold Radio, right? Okay, we will not get into any trouble because we can play that right on Gold Radio. All right. Mm-hmm. So I'm gonna put it on as we speak, and yeah, I'm gonna put it right there. Mm-hmm. So we can have that. We can have that for later on. All right. Let me take that down, and then we will be able to play that right after the program. Right. Anybody else? Anybody else with a song that used to be on? Remember that we are live on Facebook and we are live on Twitter. Yeah. Um, with all my thing going on, I could not go on TikTok today, but we are live on Twitter and we are live on Facebook. Yeah, we're live on Facebook. So we really are so glad that we can get together on this platform. Yes, 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 yes. So Let's okay, let's see if we have any more titles here. Let's see if we have any more. Yes, man. I got it. I got it, Sister Novia. I got it. Yeah, man. I have the song. It's all lined up already. So I'm going to play it right as. So if Sister Novia is the only one, that's the only one I'm going to play. So I would want to get the titles from the other people that are there in the chat room on YouTube, and those that are on Facebook, and those that are on Twitter, right? So whichever platform you're on, please remember to give me the title of the song. Give me the title of the song. You can do that on the WhatsApp platform. You can do that on the WhatsApp platform. And please come on Gold FM dot listen to myradio.com. That's Gold FM dot listen to myradio.com. Right? So that's where you have to listen to hear the song. All right? Right after the program, we are going to be playing those songs. So you have to give me the title, because I can't know what you have on your mind if you don't tell me. So Sister Novia put in her thing already. So if you really want to, please put in your give me your title, or send me a voice note with the title. Yes, no, just do that right now. Do that right now. We have 9 minutes to go on the program, and really, I'm enjoying it. I wish I didn't have to talk so much, but we have to do what we have to do. And Suzanne is in the audience, and I don't know if Suzanne, you have anything to add to what I'm saying here? If I'm making sense, tell me. All right. She is the host of the program, Suzanne Baker. Suzanne Baker. She is the host, the host of the program, and I am just the sidekick. Um, you know, so I'm sitting in for her today, and I hope I'm doing a good job. I hope I don't get fired. You know. Um, but yes, we are talking about the second dating. We have to. All right. Let me see. Yes, Sister Susan Baker is backing up what I just said. Yeah, that the mother and father in laws should be given thanks when you hit the jackpot. Yes, yes, of course. I agree. And you should really communicate that to them. It would be such a lovely surprise and such a lovely gesture that they would indeed, it would draw you closer to them. Yes, and even if you have a mother-in-law that but after a while you tell her, yeah, man, you raise a good daughter, and I like her, I love her, and I love what you have done. Yes, very, very good. It's really a wonderful gesture to do. Yes. How many did your homework? Suzanne gave some homework last week. Um, um, how many did your homework? You sent your spouse some flowers, some chocolate, something to make to cement the relationship. How many of you did your homework? You got an assignment last week. Did you do it? Did you do it? Come on, be truthful now. Did you do it? I know, I know. Yes. Anyway, we are coming to the end of the program. Um, and we really are so thankful. And please remember that we are on YouTube, we are on Facebook, we are on Twitter, and occasionally we are on Instagram and on what's the name of this other one now that I'm on TikTok. Yes, you're on TikTok too. So Marriage Talk is going places. We are on so many social media platforms, that you cannot miss us. But one of the real thing, it's a year now that we have been going. We celebrated our first anniversary. What we need from you is your support to keep these programs going from one level to the other. We need your support. I need your support. I can't underscore this. I need your support. We need your gift of whatever it is that you can afford. If you have a business and you would love to advertise with us, this is the best place to advertise, because we are now attracting an audience from as far as Africa. Yes, yes, yes. So we need your support. We are in Trinidad, we are in Wolverhampton, England, we are in Toronto, Canada, we are in Brooklyn, New York, we are in Lagos, Nigeria, we are in St. Anne, GGFM 90.1. We are so many places, and I really want to implore you to support this program. Support this program, Marriage Talk, and support Gold Radio Jamaica. Support us as we continue to provide good and godly programming, so that you know the marriage unit, the the life, the relationships might continue. We want to be an assistance to. So please, we want we want that you support the program. Please support the program as we continue to be a blessing to you. Don't leave us out. Budget a little thing and put it aside and say this is for marriage talk. And please remember to send it to us. Contact us by the same means, and we will tell you where to deposit your contribution. Wherever where we'll give you the account that you can support the program. If you want to make an individual support from time to time, we will give you the the details that you can support the program. All right. Thank you so much. Um, and please, on YouTube, like, share, subscribe. Like, share, and make a comment, please. I notice that you have not been making any comment at all. Please, not only you make a comment, but get others to make a comment. If you have been blessed by the program, if something that was said made some sense and help you to get along with your spouse, please make a comment in the comment section, right? You subscribe, but also make the comment, all right? And subscribe, hit the notification bell, but that will tell you whenever we are on. So please remember that we are on Tuesdays from 3 to 4:30 p.m. and we are here for you. God bless you. You have please give me um please give me the titles of the song. Send me the titles of the song. I need to get them. I need to get them so that we can play your song right after the program. Thank you so much, and God bless you. We've come to the end of marriage talk. I don't know if Susanna have any homework or anything that we can any assignment, Suzanne? Any assignment? I'm looking forward to complete my assignment. I am I'm looking forward to complete mine. Any assignment for today, Susan, as we go? It's 2 minutes to go out of here. And we would really love to know if we have any assignment that we can that we can do for next week. All right. Yes, so as we said, like, share, and subscribe, and make sure you do your assignment. All right. Make sure you do your assignment as they are given to you each week. All right. All right. I am doing a number of things more at one time, you know. So this is why you're hearing me sounding so disjointed. I'm doing so many things at the time. But we are going to close with our theme. It's a minute to go, and we're going to close with our theme. Thank you so much for making it Marriage Talk, and see you next week right here on Marriage Talk.
On this day, we stand together and pledge our love to one another. Oh, my darling, I will love you. From this moment, there will be no other. And on this road that lies before us lives the love, the joy and sorrow. But we will always try to remember the pain today is the joy tomorrow. And now together, love will be much better, yes it will. Together, our love will share, and forever, love will keep us together. Our lives will change. But until then, we will follow this road endlessly. For we believe that we have found love from this moment until forever. And now together, love will be much better, yes it will. Together, our love will share, and forever, love will keep us together. Our lives are gonna change all together. Love will be much better, yes it will. Together, our lives are gonna change all forever. Love will keep us together. Our lives will change.